Okay folks, we are looking at a collector booster box today on MTG Wiz from Edge of Eternities. I have a very solid belief that there is an ancient tomb in here. Well, not in here because all the packs are here. I tell a lie, I've actually opened 3 of the packs already and realised that the camera wasn't recording, but luckily there was nothing of interest in those packs. So let's crack these and find a Galaxy Foil Ancient Tomb. I did pull an entire box of these yesterday and got about £580 worth of value from my £300 box. Now the values obviously go down all the time, so I don't know if it's going to remain at that amount, but I was quite happy with that. I'll show you some of the highlights from that pull after. One thing I will say about these packs is they are incredibly difficult to open, more so than any other set I've tried to open before. So look, I'm going to rush through the commons because you don't care too much about these. There's some cool stuff in here, but it's not really what we're here for, is it? Now it's when you get to these sexy lands that it starts to get interesting. Breeding Pool, I think that's about a £10 card. Ooh, non-foil Moxite Refinery. I'll flash the prices up as I'm talking about these. Lightstall Inquisitor, this is a very cool card. But I don't think that's worth a great deal. Lotus Field, oh, look at that artwork. Absolutely incredible. I need to look up what that's worth in that artwork. I'll flash it on screen, but I don't know off the top of my head right now. Space-Time Anomaly. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. More worlds have been forgotten than any living being could know. Could know? That's a standard foil, not Galaxy or a Fractured, so I don't think that's going to be worth a huge amount. And a nice art card there. Some of these art cards are actually worth a decent amount, so I'll have to look that one up. But no Ancient Tomb, so let's set these aside for now. I'm not going to get too upset yet. I'm not going to start worrying yet. We have the Wizard of Barge with us in spirit, so I'm sure we can do this. And they really just should start using this glue as cement to build homes with, because I think it would be more effective. Crikey, there we go. Throw that over there. I've got a clue token and some commons. I was playing the pre-release with these actually, and some of these commons and uncommons are actually great mana value cards. It's a good set. That's pretty cool. We've got a mountain, sexy mountain. So it's going to start getting interesting. Here we go. Sledge class siege ship. Standard foil, I think that's worth about £1. Baloth Prime, oh that's fun. And it's a rare, cool artwork, but not foil. Don't think that'd be worth loads. Icetil Explorer is a great card, and a lot of people are after it. I think in this art and without foil, it's not worth a huge amount, maybe £5 to £10, but I'll put the real value on screen. Wandering Fumarole. I have from yesterday a Galaxy foil of this, and I doubt this one is worth too much. And we've got an Extinguisher Battleship, which again I don't think is worth a great deal. So it looks like pack 2's whiffed a bit there as well. Just about getting value back maybe with some of these, but it's not looking great. Crikey, come on. There we go. Some crack packing ASMR there. Okay, roll through the commons. Always love a Virus Beetle. Focus Fire is a good card. You know, some of these might become staples even though they're commons. Honor's a cool card. Okay, Swamp. Oh, lovely shiny swamp there. And what do we have? We have Pinnacle Emissary. I think a friend of mine wants that, so you can have that one. That's a nice card. Not worth loads. Vernal Fen, Swamp Forest. That's not going to be worth a huge amount, but it's a nice art. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. That's, I would imagine, worth about 10, 15 pounds. Not a foil, sadly. Oh, ho, ho! We've done it! We've done it! Yes! I don't think it's a Galaxy foil. It's just a standard foil. But I'm very, very happy with that. That's a good sign. That's a cool card. And we've got ourselves a lovely art card there. That's really nice. Let's put these to the side and let's hope that that ancient tomb gives us some luck for some more ancient tombs. Told you that Spirit of Wizard of Barge was with us there. Big goblin energy. There we go, that's open. Let's get rid of that robot drone. Okay, Star Beach Whale, Night Luminary, Bios Synthic Burst, Grappack Monoist, good card. This is a lot of fun. Robot Dog. Scout for Survivors, Fell Grav Ship. You don't care too much about these, do you? Mouth of the Storm. Some amazing artwork. Right, we've come to the sexy land. Anti-Causal Vestige. That is, I think, about a £5 or £6 card. Avendo Brush Razor. I've not seen one of these yet. Oh yeah, whenever you sacrifice a non-token permanent exile top card of your library during your turn, as long as you've sacrificed a non-token permanent this turn, you may play cards exiled with this creature. And you can sack a land to add 2 mana. That can be a very useful card. Singularity Rupture. Destroy all creatures and then any number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. That's, I run a Scarab God deck that tries to mill everyone's creatures into their graveyard so that I can then copy them with the Scarab God. That's going to be incredibly useful for that. And, oh, another Cathedral of War, but in Galaxy Foil. Oh, yeah, and Exalted Sunborn. That is the angel that everyone's looking for from this set. The problem is with this set, I don't want to sell any of this because it all just, it's great. Everything looks so beautiful. Some of these cards, like that Exalted Sunborn, is a very useful card in lots of decks. So, here we have, let's get through the commons. Lost in Space, it's a fun looking card. That's really cool. We've got to our Sexy Plains in a standard foil. Possibility Technician. It's not a huge amount of value there, but it's not too bad. Exploration Broodship, non-foil. Again, I would imagine that's not worth loads. Oh, Terra Symbiosis. That's a cool card, and again, I know that one of my friends is looking for that, so let's set that aside for him. Ooh, Bonder's Enclave. You can pay 3 and tap it to draw a card, activate only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Just look at that. That's so pretty. And is that a Galaxy foil? No, I don't think it is. I think that's just the art. It's a shame, but I think that might be worth something. Oh, we got the Lobster. Got the Lobster in a standard foil. It's not worth loads, but is a popular card. And we've got our robot. We've got 4 packs left, my friends. Things are heating up. There we go. And let's just check this art card. It's not got a signature on it, so I doubt it's going to be one of the valuable ones, but that's a Cosmogoyf, so it could be, you know, that's... Oh, man. When I heard they were putting a Cosmogoyf in this set, as a general Goyf fan, I was very excited. So we have Starfighter Pilot, We've got our Plasma Bolt. That's a nice one. Sinister Cryologist, Jellyfish Wizard. And keep going through these. Unravel's a nice counter. Here's our planes. Ooh, Galaxy Foil planes. Look at that, that's nice. I love this set for the land, and that's a cool one. Famished World Sire. Leviathan. Oh, this could be good in my Coma deck, you know. Devour land 3. As this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands. It enters with 3 times that many +1/+1 counters on it. That's fun. When this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the creature's power. Put any number of land cards from among them into the battlefield tapped. Oh, that's definitely going in the Coma deck, so I'm probably not going to sell that, but it might be worth something. Umidian Wastewaker. Whenever this creature attacks, you and defending player each discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. You draw a card for each land card put into the graveyard this way. There's definitely be some synergy there. This isn't worth loads, it's not a foil. Sunken Citadel, not in a foil. Never mind. That's not a bad card though. And the Sarima. Look at that. Look at that. Again, I don't think that's worth a bomb, but let's keep it out anyway, and I'll show the values on the screen. We're running out of packs now for the Fractured Foil Ancient Tomb, but I know it's going to be in there somewhere. I think currently, as we stand, probably about 150, maybe £200 worth of value in this, including the 3 packs I opened earlier. There were a couple of good things in there. Yeah, probably not as good as yesterday. Depressurize, cool card. Divert Disaster, Shattered Wings, Terrapact Intimidator. Okay, that's a cool card. Another cute little dog, Code Cracking Dog. Edge Rover. And we have a Foil Forest. Right. Infinite Guideline Station, not worth too much to be honest. Surge Conductor, not worth too much. Requiem Monolith. Until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you may draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Activate only as a sorcery. That's a super useful card. It's not in a foil, sadly. I have another Mutavault, which is not in a foil. So it doesn't feel great. Oh, okay. We've got the Paradox Haze in foil on the poster art there, which is really cool. So I'm very happy with that one. Oh, and then an elemental token. €1,000 Fractured Foil Ancient Tomb. I think we know that the answer is yes. But I already know that as soon as I tell the group chat about that first Ancient Tomb, they're going to lose their shit anyway. Let's cast the robot aside. Let's cast that aside. Another Chrome Companion. If any of you want this, you can have it. Melded Moxite. It's a fairly useful card. Vote out, quite expensive, but it's got Convoke. Just a bit of destruction, that vote out. It was useful actually, and I built a Rakdos deck for the pre-release sealed games. It was useful in that. I'm slowing down a little bit because I want to build up suspense. I'm sorry about that. Here's our swamp. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's going up there. We have Arch Enemy's Charm in foil. I'm not sure about the value of that one. Glittering Massif and I don't think that would be worth much. Elegy Acolyte not in foil, which is a shame. Certainly not Fractured Foil Ancient Tomb. For a second, I thought that this was, but it's just a standard foil Hissing Quagmire. That could be worth a little bit though. And Corral of the Void, which is an enchantment aura in a standard foil. I'm going to put the values of these up. I'm not going to look them up right now because I don't think any of them were worth loads. If they are, then I'll look a bit silly. But we're on to our last pack. So this is it, ladies and gents. This is it. Gods of Magic, bless this pack. Squire's Lightblade, Vermwall Sweeper, Comet Crawler. That was a very useful card yesterday in Sealed. Decode Transmissions. I mean, you know, even just the commons and the uncommons in this set all do so much. Dial Sun of Depths. Double Strike for 3 mana. 2/2. You can pay 5 and creatures you control get +1 until the end of turn. That could be like a finisher in a, you know, in a standard game or a sealed game. Milkstrider's Resolve. All Fates Scroll. So this is actually like one of the better uncommons in this set, and I could see value going up a bit over time. I mean, it's not worth much. It's worth like 50 cents or 50p or something, but you can have 1 mana of any color, or you can pay to sack it and draw X cards, where X is the number of differently named lands you control, which is great in decks where you've got lots of non-basics or where you've got multi-colored basics. So nice planes there. We have a Moonlit Meditation. This is really, really useful in my Coma deck because Coma creates a coil on every single upkeep, and you can actually have this come in for Spark Double, which is a creature that copies legendary creatures and makes them non-legendary. So I could attach this to Spark Double, and instead of creating a coil, I could create an extra Coma on every upkeep, and then I can actually choose to start choosing the tokens instead of creating the extra comas. So I could just be creating like dozens of comas per turn if it stays out for a while. Long Range Sensor. Whenever you attack a player, put a charge counter on this artifact. Remove 2 charge counters from it, discover 4. I mean, that's okay. It's standard art. No foil. Oh, we've got a Tezzeret, non-foil, but still, it's probably like a 20 or 30 pound card, which is not bad. I did pull the foil version of this yesterday. Come on, Ancient Tomb, come on. Oh, it's not an Ancient Tomb, it's a Bonder's Enclave, and I love that artwork, but it's not foil. So, I don't think that's going to be worth loads. Do we have it? No. No, we don't. We have a Might Form Harmonizer, which is a cool card, very useful card. It's in standard foil, which is cool. I mean, look at the artwork, friends. That's beautiful. Okay, so I said I felt we were going to get an Ancient Tomb, and we did get an Ancient Tomb. I love this so much. Look at the art. It's beautiful. And I think we'll conclude that there. I'll just show you quickly some of the cooler stuff that I pulled yesterday. So here's my Fractured Foil Cythera. That's like 150, I think, at the moment. Breeding Pool, always useful, non-foil. That is a Galaxy Foil Wandering Fumarole. Quantum Riddler, great card, really useful. Mutavaults, just in standard foil, which is not too bad. Probably my second best pull, the Galaxy Foil Evendo Waking Haven. I think that's up towards 100, around 100. Green Sun's Zenith in the poster art. I really, really wanted that, and I'm just very happy to have it. I'm not selling it. Plaza of Heroes, and that's not in any type of... Oh no, it is. It is in a foil. Possibly, is that Galaxy foil? I find it hard to tell with that one. Anyway, good card, a little bit of value there. Blinkmoth Nexus in standard foil, and that's actually my favourite artwork of this card, but not the rarest or the most sought after artwork in the set. And then we've got our Tezzeret Cruel Captain in foil. So look, some good stuff in this set. I will do the actual maths on screen now, but my mental maths is that we might have just about made the money back from buying the box. But most importantly, I got this Ancient Tomb. So look, if you enjoyed this for whatever reason, please like it, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. Obviously you can't see me, you can just see my hands, but I had fun doing this and I'll do more in the future. And I'm thinking I might start raffling off some of these cards for like a 50p entry or something. But if that's something you'd be interested in, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.